Hello everyone, and welcome back to AneurynPlays. My name is Aneurin, and today we're gonna be oh my goodness, I haven't done that in years. And today we're gonna be playing Prince of Persia. Hang on, sorry, just one second. I've done a major oops here. Chat's not working. Hang on. That's my fault. I think I put the wrong... Yeah, I did. I put the wrong URL in. There we go. There we go. Got it. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. So today we're going to be playing Prince of Persia: Lost Crown. But before we get on into that, as always, welcome to everyone. And welcome, you know, come hang out, let's have a chat, let's do a little bit of hi, how you doing? Now, I do want to say today's stream is going to be shorter than usual. I'm probably going to finish it at about 9 o'clock. Maybe at most 10 o'clock. And the reason for that is because I am very unwell. I don't know what it was. I think maybe it's something I've eaten. I feel like maybe I've got a little bit of mild food poisoning. But I'm not well. I'm really not well. I'm sure you don't want the gross details of my evening and a little bit of today as well. But yeah, I feel like I got a little bit of mild food poisoning. Yeah. Do you remember what I said yesterday? That depends which part. I do have a decent... I sometimes have a decent memory. I tend to remember when people first shot... Yeah, saying... Do you remember what I said about breaks? Yeah, I know. Yeah. I actually talked about that with... I was talking to Chris, the guy who runs Crash Magazine, Future Retro Magazine, Future Retro Books. Sorry, let me try that again. I was talking to Chris last night, the guy who runs Future Retro Books, and Future Retro Books is the publisher for magazines like Crash Magazine, Spectrum Next Magazine, stuff like that. Zap Magazine. So these are all like classic magazines that I used to read when I was a kid. And Chris basically bought the rights to all of those magazines, to all of those classic magazines, and he's remaking them, and he's republishing new magazines under those old names. And I've got a subscription with them for the Spectrum magazine because I love my Spectrum. I love my ZX Spectrum. It's such a great little PC, and of course I put a huge down payment on a Spectrum Next. I really wish I'd bought two. I do. It would have been ridiculously expensive to do that, but I kind of wish I'd bought one for Kiko as well. I was tempted by it, and there may be some available after you know, after everyone has had theirs sent out, there may be still some left, so I might be able to buy another one. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. The goal at the moment, though, is to just, you know, get mine. Yeah, it was originally meant to be shipped out in December, but it's not going to be shipped out now until at the earliest next month, but probably March. So, yeah. But I love my Spectrum, and I was talking to Chris about this because we've had a little bit of a couple of issues with an order that I made, and he's been really sick too. So I was like, dude, you know what? One of the guys in my chat last night, he was saying, you know, you gotta take a break every now and again. You can't do everything yourself. And, yeah, so you came up in conversation, Ronald. And you're right. You're absolutely right. But then again, like, I just came back. This is my 3rd week of streaming. I just came back from a 2-week break. It's not like I don't take breaks. But, you know, it doesn't matter if I'd taken a 2-week break or a 3-month break. If I'm going to get food poisoning, I'm going to get food poisoning. It is what it is. Yeah, I did. I remembered what you said. I also remember the words of John Wanamaker. Do you know John Wanamaker? He's famous. He's the one who came up with the line, people who do not find time for recreation will soon find themselves obligated to find time for illness. That's a great line. That's a great phrase. Something that people should remember. Because it's very, very true. But yeah, I just came off a 2-week break. It's not like I don't take breaks, but yeah, I'm just sick today. Hope it wasn't bad. No. Yeah, just you know, I think there's a lot of people right now that are doing a lot of things which are biting off more than they can chew, and that's not necessarily their fault. It's just the way the world is at the moment. When I had my last job, I was doing 60, 70 hour plus weeks. Maybe I needed to be fired. If you were doing 60, 70 hour weeks, then clearly you were a necessity. They needed you there all the time. It's kind of a roundabout way of thinking about it, because on one hand it's just like, yeah, corporations overworking you, but on the other hand they're overworking you because they need you. So that's less of an impact, I suppose. You can just kind of go, okay, I'm needed, I'm wanted, it's great. But yeah, no, yeah, I'm not well today. I will be streaming. Obviously, I'm streaming right now. I will continue to stream. We will be playing some Prince of Persia, and yeah, we're gonna have some fun while we can. But it's gonna be a short one, because I don't think I can stay on for very long. I need to take a break. I need to go have a shower. One of the symptoms of food poisoning is like the sweats, and that's not fun at all. So I definitely need to have another shower today, and yeah, I'm gonna just take a break. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna see if I can go to bed a bit earlier. Like, I didn't sleep very well last night due to upset stomach, so yeah. I probably wouldn't have got my teeth, wouldn't have got my teeth looked at. It took a whole tooth getting disintegrated for me to consider going to a dentist. I had a hole in my tooth for a while. I've currently got a massive hole in one of my teeth. It's one of the reasons why I'm going to be taking a day off in February, because I need to go see my dentist. I've been meaning to go see my dentist since May. It's almost been an entire year, right? And I've been meaning to go see my dentist because, well, we had a plan. I've got very bad teeth. I've got very, very bad teeth. Currently, I've only got, like, my front teeth. I don't have any back teeth because of, I just have really bad teeth. Like, I clean my teeth like everyone else. I floss. I use mouthwash, you know, and yet my teeth just cause me so much pain over the years. I think for a lot of them, it's mostly the pain. I've just been like, you know what? I'm sick of this pain. I'm sick of coming in here and constantly having operations done on my mouth. I'm sick of spending thousands of dollars on a tooth just for you to have to pull it out because it's still causing me pain. And so I think for a lot of my teeth, sorry, I think for a lot of my teeth, it just came down to I'm just sick of the pain, take it out. And so I don't have many teeth left, honestly. And yeah, like I said, it's not because I don't look after them. It's just like, because I've always been in pain with my teeth. Yeah, so we had a plan. We had a plan to get my teeth sorted out, the ones that are left. Get them, you know, fix some cracks, fix a couple of cavities. It's been a long time since I went to see my dentist. The last time I went to see a dentist was in 2020. Yeah, it was in 2020. And the dentist that I went to was absolutely useless. She actually told me to use toothpaste like a topical cream to get rid of cavities. I told her that my teeth were in pain, and she said, oh yeah, you got a few cavities. And I'm like, okay, well, do you want to deal with that right now? You know, I can do a fill-in, that's not a problem. And she's like, no, it'll be fine. I said, well, what do I do about the pain? And she says, take a small amount of toothpaste on your finger and rub it into the tooth. And I said, use toothpaste like a topical cream. And she went, yes. No, that's not how that works. A pro-fluoride dentist, dental, toothpaste. I couldn't think of the word for a second. A pro-fluoride, enamel-enhancing toothpaste, I can understand. But just regular toothpaste, just rub it into your tooth like a topical cream? No! That's not how that works. Do you want to give me a medicated toothpaste or something? That might work. That might make sense. But not just regular toothpaste. What are you on? It was about that moment that I completely lost faith in dentists. But when we moved up to where we are now, there's a local dentist that I actually really like. He actually sat and listened to the things that I had to say, and he wasn't judgmental, and he didn't, he was doing the usual stick of sticking up for past dentists, and I'm like, dude, you can't stand up for someone who turns around and says, use toothpaste like a topical cream to get rid of cavities. And he's like, yeah, fair enough. Like, there's nothing you can say to that. That's insane. Anywho. Yeah, we started on a plan to get my teeth sorted. And, we've just been so busy, or we haven't had money at the time. Things have gotten a bit tight over the Christmas, period. Like, since November, really, things got a little bit tight. So, like, I was meant to go back in June, and I don't remember why I didn't go back in June, but I pushed off one of my, dentist appointments until, I wanted to push it back to July. They couldn't do one until August, and then, because July was packed, I think it's because of, like, kids going back to school or something like that, or, I don't know. Either way, July was packed, so they had to push back my date until August. I said, don't worry about it, I'll just make an appointment in August. And then, September, October, and then November. And that's when I didn't, I just didn't get around to going back. So, yeah. I definitely need to make an appointment because I want to finish off my dental plan. I want to finish getting all the teeth cleaned and fixed up, and hopefully get some dentures, because that's what I'm looking forward to, is actually getting some of my back teeth back. That'd be cool. That'd be nice to have. I'm a little bit concerned though, like the way my teeth do fall apart, because I've got a massive hole in my second bicuspid on the right, and it's not nice. It's not particularly sensitive, but it's like the enamel is just kind of sheared off, which is like it came off in, like, when you see like stone splitting. Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like one side of my tooth just came off. There's no sensitivity there that I can tell, but there will be eventually, obviously. But yeah, there's my dental history for you. That's the way yeah. My favorite Twitch streamer told me that every profession has people who don't belong there. That is true. There's a lot of people that don't belong in pretty much every profession. I gotta be honest. I think that there are people that, you know, there's a lot of people that get a job because they need a job, not because they want to be there or because they fully comprehend what they're supposed to be doing there. And I think that's fair too. But, yeah. Yeah, I think that's true. Some end up in the news. Yeah, that's there you go. Whenever anyone asks me how I'm doing, my answer is always, all is always well. Well, that's not true though, is it? I mean, you can always hope for the best, but... like I said, today I'm sick, so all is not always well. YouTuber I also moderate for dislikes dentists. I think everyone dislikes dentists. You know, I think it's just natural. People don't like having people going into their mouths with a you know, jackhammer and a plate of cement. You know, me being here is good enough. Aww. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Always well isn't ever ideal. That's a good point. Yeah, no, that's true. I don't know. I think there's just a thing about dentists, you know, people don't like... You can't see your own mouth, you know? No matter what you do, your eyes will never be able to see inside your own mouth, unless you use a mirror or something like that. What I mean is you can't directly see what someone is doing, right? And so when you've got an area of your body which you don't have particularly good vision of, and then you've got other people, you know, moving around in there, you know, take an entire team in there sometimes. I've had dental operations where I've had like 3 people in the room. You know, a dentist and 2 nurses. Actually, there was 4, because there was a specialist anesthesiologist there as well. So I had 4 people in the room. Anesthesiologist, the dentist, and 2 nurses. And, you know, having all 4 of them just gathered around me, staring inside my mouth while they try to operate and remove wisdom teeth. It's like, this is a little bit confronting. And, there's a lot of you here. Could you please go into my mouth one at a time? Because I can't have that many fingers in my throat all at once. Thank you very much. Everything is so expensive. It really is. Yeah, this is the thing, is like, I think, sadly, the majority of the world has been priced out of living. You know, as you get older, you need more attention. You need to see the doctor more often. You need to possibly see a dentist more often. At the end of the day, when you reached your 40s and your 50s, you've had your teeth for like 40 years nearly. You know, your first set of teeth, you lose them pretty quickly. But the second set of teeth, if you get them around, you know, whatever age you get them at, usually between 8 and 12, I believe, is the usual. You should have all your teeth in by the time you reach 12. You've had them for like 30 years by the time you hit 40. So that's like, you know, your first set of teeth didn't have to deal with that. But your second set of teeth have to deal with so much more. And so when you get to the end, when you've reached the age of 40 and 50, where teeth are finally just like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I retire. You need more attention. And dentistry is so expensive. And seeing a doctor is so expensive. And you need to have more procedures, which are more expensive procedures. It's like there's no place for the old anymore. Like my grandparents, my grandparents on my mother's side, they had dentures. They used to go get dentures. They'd get new dentures. They'd go to have them adjusted and stuff like that. They'd get all that for free. Dentistry used to be on the NHS in the UK. You can't afford to go to a dentist in the UK anymore. I have beliefs that I refrain from getting into, but it dictates my attitude, outlook, and approach. Everything that happens to me is meant to be, and I'm thankful. If I don't have something, I take it that it means I don't need it. I would say that you are very lucky to be able to hold such beliefs. Because there are a lot of people in the world that need healthcare. I'm not suggesting like free healthcare, I just mean healthcare in general. There's a lot of people in the world that need healthcare, dental care, etc., that aren't getting it. So, I know, I would say that is definitely a privileged perspective, and I think that maybe I might share that perspective, but I know that might only be for me, you know. I can't say that applies to anyone else. I actually take it that the worse my circumstances are, the guarantee of testing and growth. There's only so much testing and growth that you can get from, like, diabetes. You know, they say that laughter is the best medicine. Unless you're diabetic, then it's insulin. I still have roof, food, clothes, and money. My family has a lot of diabetes on both sides. Yeah. I think that a lot of people do. I think it's, you know, it gets to, my father's got diabetes. My mother doesn't. My father does. But, like, what I mean is, like, you can need something and not have it. That doesn't mean that you're being tested. It means that you can't afford it. My father's father also had diabetes, but it was only like, it's only in my father's side of the family. My mother's side of the family didn't have diabetes at all. My grandfather on my mother's side, he would eat sweets like all the time. And yeah, he didn't have diabetes. We were actually kind of surprised that he didn't have diabetes, because his brother did. But yeah, he never got diabetes. He used to eat junk food all the time. Never got diabetes. He was overweight for a long time as well. Never got diabetes. It's weird, you know, how it hits certain people and not others. I really hope I've got my grandfather's genes. I don't think I do, but I really hope I do have my grandfather's genes. All the sugar that I used to eat probably has put me on the road towards diabetes. It's practically a miracle if someone as heavy as I have always been but don't have it. Yeah, that's exactly the same as my grandfather, yeah. My mother's father. He was, we were surprised that he never got diabetes. Oh, not very big on sweets. I'm a chocolate fiend. I really am. I don't like the term chocoholic. I don't like the term chocoholic. But I like chocolate fiend. Chocolate fiend is fine. I'm okay with that one. I'm a chocolate fiend, I am. If there's like if there's the option to have a chocolate cake, I will have chocolate cake, right? I love chocolate cake. There's a place here in Australia called San Churro. Funnily enough, it's a churro shop. I rarely go there for churros. I go there for their death by chocolate cake. It's ridiculously expensive, but it's a huge piece of chocolate cake, and there's just chocolate. I mean, yeah, chocolate. Just chocolate. I love it. So good. And it's all different kinds of chocolate as well. There's white chocolate in it, there's dark chocolate in it, there's milk chocolate. It's great. I love it. Shall we get chocolate cake for your birthday? Absolutely. I started getting into them last year but stopped again when I lost my job. Work eventually got me to, screw it, I'm going to the vending machine. Understandable. Yeah. We used to have a vending machine in my high school. And the vending machine in my high school had, it was like a shock. I was there for 2 years before they, I guess it's not really high school, we call it comprehensive school. So that's like middle school and high school together, right? I was there for 2 years, and then suddenly they're like, we'll put in a vending machine. And the vending machine had Mars bars, Snickers, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, and I'm like, you know full well I'm spending all my money at this machine. You know that, right? You are contributing to childhood obesity. But I never got big. That's the thing, is like, I never got big. I was I could eat, like, literal spoonfuls of sugar, and I would not gain weight for the longest time. And my doctor seems to think that it was because of lack of sleep. Because lack of sleep can actually make you really lose weight. Because you're sick. You're like permanently sick because of lack of sleep. And so once I started sleeping again, I started putting on weight. That is a weird one, right? But yeah, I used to, oh man, I love chocolate. I like Mars bars, I like Snickers, I like just chocolate in general. But I love chocolate cake. Funnily enough, I don't like chocolate milk. I don't like chalky milk very much. There's some chalky milk that I do like. There's a really good one called, I can't remember what it's called, but there's a good one out here which is like chocolate and honey. Oh, that is so good. It's like the only chocolate milk that I will go for. It's like, if I see it in the stores, I usually go for, like, if I want a milkshake, I usually go for strawberry, or if I'm lucky and there's like a malt shake or something like that, I'll get a malt, because I do like vanilla malt. But yeah, it's I would go and get like a strawberry or something, and then I found this one chocolate one once, and it was so good. Man, chocolate honey just works, man. I used to drink soda, but I currently mostly drink water. I drink a lot of soda. I like, well, I used to. I don't so much anymore. Occasionally, we'll get like a couple of bottles or something. But for the most part, I drink Gamer Sups, which is entirely sugar-free. So, I don't have any issues. I just drink the Gamer Sups. But now the pre-made stuff. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm just mean like the pre-made stuff, the stuff you can get in cartons. We got some really good strawberry milks out here. There's a company called Oak. They do a pretty good strawberry milk. Don't like their chocolate milk. They used to do a really good chocolate mint, though. Like, they had a really good chocolate mint milkshake, which I thought was great. But, I feel like chocolate milk needs something else. I think chocolate milk on its own isn't necessarily... It doesn't hit the same notes as just eating chocolate. But if you got, like, chocolate mint or chocolate honey or something like that, I think that's a lot better. There was one, there was a chocolate orange for a time, which was pretty good. I like that one. I do like choc orange, I think, is one of my favorite combinations alongside chocolate mint. But no, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of just plain chocolate milk. Plain chocolate milk. Plain chocolate milkshake. It's got to have something else with it. Paul's Just Naturals. That's the one. Chocolate, honey, and malt. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. I love that one. That's so good. That's my favorite. I like milk. I like malt. See, that's not something we really got very often in the UK. Was like, you know, you go to, you know, in the US, you got your malt shops and your soda streams and stuff like that. Oh, we didn't have stuff like that in the UK. We don't have like milkshake bars and stuff like that, unfortunately. It's a part of American culture which I really wish that I could have been a part of, because I love malted milkshakes, and it's just not a thing in the UK. It just isn't a thing. And that sucks. I wish it was, because those are my favorite. They really are. I used to put brandy in chocolate milk. I imagine that tastes great. Yeah. No, I know they're not really a big thing anymore. Malt shops are basically out now. You can still get them at diners and things. Like the last time I was in Texas, admittedly that was 2000 and... That was 2000. 2000? No. That's not right. That was like 2004. 2005, I think. So that was a while ago. 20 years ago now. Fantastic. When I was out in Texas, we went to a diner and they had malt. You know, they had their malted milkshakes. So that was a big deal for me to actually have a malted milkshake in a proper American diner. That was a big deal for me. I'd done it before when I was a little kid, because we used to, my parents took us on holidays to Florida a couple of times, and we used to go to a place called Old Town. Unfortunately, Old Town isn't so old anymore. I went through on Google Street View looking at Old Town, wanted to see how much of it was still there. Very sad to see that it's been basically completely renovated. It looks it doesn't look modern. It's still got the historical looking fronts to the shops, but the sort of shops that you've got there are just, it's not very touristy anymore at all. But still, we had like malt milkshakes back then when I was a kid. We used to go to the taffy shop. It was an old-timey candy store that would have a taffy puller in the window, and that was great. I loved watching that going around and around. That's one of my fondest memories. So it was really sad looking at what Old Town, Florida is now, and just seeing that it's just not what it used to be. It's so sad. But yeah, to actually, within living memory, you know, be able to go and have a malt milkshake in a proper American diner in Texas, that was quite an experience. I like that. It was simple, you know. If you can appreciate the simple things, then I think that makes the world a lot more of a brighter place. If you can appreciate small things, then, you know, big things will still be wondrous to you. I still marvel over things like popcorn. I love popcorn. Popcorn's fantastic. I like studying them, you know. I pop the popcorn, and I don't just eat them. I look at them. It's like a piece of art. Every single popcorn is unique. It pops in a certain way. It's like a petrified explosion. And so I like to study the popcorn while I'm eating it. It's really, really good. I like it. I love popcorn. I think popcorn's very special. And because you know, if you can appreciate stuff like that, then, you know, you're never going to be out of wonders, you know? I love popcorn. Popcorn's great. I love popcorn. Screw snowflakes, we got popcorn. Exactly. My parents said they used to have soda shops and soda jerks and stuff decades before. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Man, you know, watching Back to the Future, it's the feeling is anemoia, right? The word is anemoia, and that is a nostalgic feeling for something you've never experienced. And I look at things like malt shops and diners and things, you know. I watch movies like Back to the Future. I watch movies like Grease. I love Grease. I like my musicals. I love Grease. You know, the diners, that culture at that time. All right, there was a lot of bad things going on around that time as well. Not suggesting that that it would be a better time for everyone. But that culture, that that teenage culture, you know? Especially young culture, young people culture. Culture of the youth. I wish I could have been a part of that. Really. I don't know if it's like something that I just idealized, because I know obviously America has bullying as well. It's not a UK thing, but I think it's because of my upbringing that I wished I was pretty much anywhere but where I was. And in result, I feel like maybe I idealize American culture a little bit, but I wish that I was anywhere but where I was when I was a teenager, because of how horrible it was. Hey, Hellfire, welcome back. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? I saw Grease in theaters in the 90s when they brought it back for some special engagement. Nice. I never saw it in the cinemas. I think we had do we have an opportunity? Grease wasn't one of the shows, was it? No? What do you mean, no? What do you mean, no, Hellfire? What are you saying no to? You know, like you said, you know, that those kinds of experiences give us strength and perspective. I think I'm a better person today because of it, but I know at the time, I just wish I was literally anywhere else. Literally anywhere else. Send me to Beirut or Sarajevo, anywhere but where I was. Send me to the Gulf. That's fine too, you know. I don't care. I just didn't want to be where I was. You have a secret special advantage that I may not have. Is that the fact that you were born in the US? Milkshake bars were born of the ice cream parlor culture. That's it. Yeah. It kind of came from that. Yeah, definitely. Need for a social hub during Prohibition. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. It's you see it. It's kind of parodied in Legend of Zelda, because in Legend of Zelda there's always a milk bar. Or not always. There's often a milk bar. I bet you may guess the real answer, but I do consider myself to be very fortunate to be American. Yeah, I think you are, honestly. Especially considering the way things are going right now. With the rest of the world. We're losing our rights hand over fist. You know, even saying that, we don't have freedom of speech in Australia is possibly gonna, could potentially come back and haunt me. Because you're not allowed to tell people that we don't have freedom of speech. But both the countries you are at are on a higher end of spectrum compared to much of the world. That's definitely true. That's definitely true. I mean, we don't have the same sort of problems as, like, Central African nations, and a lot of the illness and disease, and the warring tribes and different nations just constantly killing each other. We don't have that. We don't have the same issues as we have in Eastern Europe, for example. Eastern Europe is a powder keg that sets off every couple of decades. But that's not to say that there aren't problems, though. And some serious ones at that. Freedom, the lack of rights is starting to become a burden. We're starting to see that we really cannot criticize the government, and people are getting in trouble for doing so. It's kind of terrifying. You're a free thinker and critical thinker. That's a nightmare for certain power. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, I think that's true. I think that's true. I think that... I don't think that I'm special, but I still know that I would definitely be a thorn in the side for a lot of people. I'm not afraid to say what I think. And that scares people. And that scares me. Speaking of wars, this is where I will tie back to the game for tonight. Yeah, good point. We should probably play the game. I'm not going to be here for very long tonight. I'm still wondering what Anahita is trying to do, given the story's conflicts. I'm very confused on that as well, honestly. I'm curious what Anahita's plan is. Like, why does she need Ghassan? We think that she needs Ghassan so that she can open up the gate. But like the game has already very clearly stated, the Simurgh is not going to appeal. Sorry, he's not going to listen to her appeals if she kills the royal family. The royal family that the Simurgh is supposed to be protecting. If she kills off Ghassan, then the Simurgh is probably going to kill her. You know, it doesn't work that way. I'm very curious though. I want to know what they're doing. I want to get into this now, but we're discovering all kinds of weird stuff that's happening, like the librarian, the head of the like researchers and everything, going insane, being completely blind, and now he's hunting people that are still locked in the library. That's I wasn't expecting that at all. That is an aspect of the story I just didn't see coming. I don't think the Simurgh will sway Anahita holding a hostage. Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, she's holding him hostage. That's what I mean. At the end of the day, the Simurgh blessed the royal family. Thomirys and her family are supposed to be, since the time of Darius, protected by the Simurgh. So if someone comes along and, kills a member of the royal family, the Simurgh is not going to be like, oh, cool, you can be king now. Or you can be queen now. In the case of Anahita. I actually don't know what's going on. You can talk about anything without the weight that it should seemingly have. Is that a superpower? I don't know if that's a superpower. I think that's just giving up. Screw it, may as well. if I say something wrong and I get arrested for it, that'll be great. I'm gonna get loads of people subscribed to the channel then. Ah, dear. Anyway, yes, we should play the game. We should play the game because I'm not going to be here for much longer. It's not going to be, oh, you have the prince, don't hurt him, I'll just do what you want. No. No, we're talking like a godly bird. We're talking about a bird that is on the level of gods in Persian mythology. It is the Simurgh which gave Thomirys and the descendants of Darius their divine right, In Europe, the kings of Europe were considered having divine right. They were chosen to rule by God. That's when most of Europe was Catholic. And for those that separated from Catholicism to have their own national religions, so like the Church of England, for example, the head of the Church of England is the royal family. And they claim divine right, as in they received the right to rule from God, therefore, they are God's messenger on earth. That's what divine right is. This bird, the Simurgh, gives divine right. We're talking about a bird that is on the level of gods. And you think you're going to take a hostage to this bird and say, make me queen or else? That ain't gonna work. That's not how that works. I learned about divine right of kings from my now deceased history teacher. He was an Oxford graduate, Queen's College specifically. I actually knew someone who went to Queen's College. Someone was a friend of mine. He got into Oxford University. He was incredibly smart, right? He was ridiculously smart. People say I'm smart, but bloody hell, he was crazy smart. Like he would only have to read something once and he would know exactly how it worked. Like he was really good at that. And he used to read all the time. He reads way more than I do. I mean, I'm dyslexic, so I don't read much. But I do like to watch documentaries. I learn most of my stuff from documentaries and watching lectures. I was listening to Richard Feynman the other day, and I finally understand the relationship between time and space. And for my entire life, I've known the speed of light is the universal constant. There's nothing that is faster than the speed of light. Blah blah blah. All of that stuff. I know that. I've never known why. And then I listened to a Richard Feynman lecture, and it was so good. It immediately explained, this is how they are related, this is how it works, and now I can completely comprehend it. I understand the connection, the relationship between time and space, and why the speed of light is a constant. It's not even necessarily a why, it just ultimately the why is because that's how it works. But there are relationships between time and space which are really well explained. Like Richard Feynman did a fantastic job explaining it. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with intelligence? I don't think there is, no. Smart people can be the most stupid. I think that's when you gotta look at the difference between IQ and EQ. So IQ is intellectual quotient, or intellectual quotient? Quota or quotient? Whatever. The other one is emotional. So a good EQ allows you to navigate social situations, but a good IQ means that you are better at processing and understanding facts and knowledge. So usually you don't get both. If someone's got a really high IQ, they're probably going to have a lower EQ. Because with higher IQ, you tend to analyze everything. And so that makes it very difficult to connect on an emotional level. Whereas someone with a really high EQ might be able to navigate social situations, but they've never read a book in their life. You know? And that's what you kind of see. You kind of see that on YouTube, you know? You got some really high EQ people that tend to have a big following, you know? They know how to say the right things. They know how to make their videos go viral. So YouTube is very much an EQ sort of place. But IQ can help you on YouTube. Like YouTube is very good for EQ, but you can, with IQ, with a high intelligence, you can analyze everything that's happening on YouTube, and you can kind of fake it. So there are some people that have like really high IQs that are doing a really good job of playing the system. They are able to analyze and work out how the algorithm works and play to the algorithm. So there is a way that actually allows for people with high IQ to be able to achieve things on YouTube as well. But yeah, that's kind of the thing. That, you know, people who are really, really smart, like intellectually smart, tend to not be very good with their EQ, But then people with a really high EQ might not necessarily have particularly good IQ. And it's not like a balancing act either, you know? It's not like a balancing act. It's not, I was born with a high IQ, therefore I have a low EQ. Or I was born with a high EQ, therefore I have a low IQ. But it's like the opportunities that arise through your life because you have one or the other will influence the other one. So like if you've got a really high IQ, your teachers will probably push you and say like, oh no, you need to learn to do this, you need to learn to do that, you need to do this, we're gonna give you extra homework, we're gonna put you into like an express learning program so that you can go into higher grades of your class earlier, and you know, stuff like that, you know, and that reduces your ability to connect with other people because you're constantly doing things, so your EQ doesn't develop as quickly as your IQ. Alternatively, if you're an incredibly friendly person and you like to talk a lot in class, you make a lot of friends, you're always out doing things, you see more value in spending time with friends and family and just having a good time than you do sitting down reading a book on your own, you know? And so your EQ then affects your IQ because you're not necessarily learning new things at the same rate that you are developing emotionally and socially. So it's not necessarily a case of I was born with one and not the other. It's like it's how that influences your lifestyle afterwards. So yeah, I think I'm pretty balanced. I had an IQ test when I was young, and it was quite high. I'm not gonna brag. I'm not gonna give you my numbers. But I feel like I think I'm much lower in my EQ, but I've learned how to navigate particular social situations. I think I've learned to navigate YouTube quite well. I can blah. That's something that my grandparents always used to say, is I've got the gift of the gab. And the gift of the gab basically means I can just keep talking. I can turn off the filter between my brain and my mouth, and basically I just keep talking. I just keep saying things. Sometimes that gets me into trouble. Sometimes I say things that I really shouldn't. Sometimes I talk about topics that I probably shouldn't be talking about. But I've always had the gift of the gab. I can talk to anyone about literally anything, and that does make it easier for me to do YouTube and stuff and do streaming. Whereas what I find incredibly difficult, recorded content. I find it so hard to do recorded content. I can do stage. I can do stage stuff. We've talked about this before. I used to do stage stuff when I was younger. I used to do musicals and stage shows and stuff. And I'm good with that, because if I flub a line, I can flow and then get to the real line. But when it comes to recorded content, I can have a script written out for me, and I could record the same lines dozens of times, and I hate it. I hate the way it sounds. It's not the sound of my voice. I've gotten used to that over time. You kind of have to if you do YouTube. You got to get used to the sound of your own voice. But it's not that. It's I listen to it and it just sounds so wrong. It doesn't sound real. It doesn't sound like me. And so I have real difficulty doing read lines, doing scripted content. And I've been wanting to do scripted content for a long, long time. We used to write articles. We had a website years ago now where we used to write articles, and I was planning on transitioning from writing articles to writing to changing them into videos. But every time I would sit down and try to record a video, it just didn't sound right. So I gave up on it. And, you know, I eventually came to the idea I want to do streaming instead. And streaming is a much better process for me. My anthropology teacher said to me and one other student could literally talk about sewing a button and do detailed discussion. Nobody sounds on the inside as their voice we hear ourselves. No, that's not the point. That is not the point. I am so used to myself. That's not it. I am very used to listening to myself because even from when I was in college, because I was in college as a learning to be a priest, essentially, pastor actually, but priest nonetheless. It's easier to understand for most people if I just say priest. I have genuinely had someone say to me, "What do you mean? You were training to be a spaghetti?" And I'm like, no, pastor, not pastor. I literally have had that conversation, having to explain what pastor means. Anyway, I was training to be a priest, and a part of that, even you know, this is back about 20 years ago now. Is when I started doing this. They used to have us do mock sermons. And we would stand at the front of the class and we would write out a sermon for the class, and we would speak it. It would be recorded, and then we would get the video so that we could rewatch it and see, you know, things that we pick up on that we don't like and stuff like that. So I've had many years to get used to the sound of my own voice from outside. That's not it. Anytime I do scripted content, I don't sound real. I sound like an AI. I don't know why that is. It just doesn't sound real. It's so weird. Maybe it's, on one hand, it could definitely be the fact that I'm recording as opposed to live streaming. But I don't know. There's just like a different thing that happens inside my head. And when I try to do scripted recorded content, it sounds so bad. I can't flow. I think that's it. It's just the lack of flow. It doesn't sound real. It doesn't sound authentic. Because when I'm talking like now, I'm thinking of what I'm saying and then I'm saying it. But when it's a script, I'm reading off a screen. And even if I try to you know, internalize that line and spit it back out, it still sounds like AI. Priest means someone who represents people or themselves to God. Pastor means teaching a Bible doctrine. How we are taught every believer is a priest in the church. Pastor is a special gift. Yes. Yeah, according to the Bible, it does say we are all called to be priests and kings. That is true. Kind of denies divine right when you think about it in that respect. But yeah, anyway. Well, technically everyone's got divine right. Therefore, if everyone's got divine right, nobody's got divine right, you know? Yeah, so I'm just like, in terms of the I think it's just easier for people to understand if I say priest rather than pastor. I obviously I do know the difference. I went to college for it. That was what I studied. But yeah. I feel like it's easier to say, oh, look, I was trained to be a priest. Because I think in the minds of a lot of people, a priest is someone who stands at the front of the church and tells stories. And if, you know, I'm not here to necessarily educate people on true Christian doctrine or anything like that. I'm not here to teach people what that means. You know, maybe I will occasionally, but for the most part, I just find it's easier to say, yeah, I was trained to be a priest. Yeah. When I literally have people saying stuff to me like, what do you mean you were training to be a spaghetti? And they genuinely, like, I thought that was a joke. I thought they were mocking me. No, they legitimately had no idea what I meant when I said I was trained to be a pastor. They were like, what? How can you train to be a spaghetti? I'm like, no, pastor. O-R, not A. Anyway, you keep distracting me. Alright, I'm going to jump on in. We're going to play Prince of Persia. Because I've only got, like, a couple of hours left. Like I said, today we're going to be ending a little bit earlier. Because I'm not feeling very well. I'm going to be getting a little bit of a break tonight. But we're going to have a couple of hours in Prince of Persia. Because they did promise that we would play it. So, you know, I don't like to break my promises. It happens occasionally, but I don't like to do it. So, let us continue in Prince of Persia. Genuinely, this series is just so good too. I mean, I think the Prince of Persia series is one of those series that everyone has heard of, but surprisingly few people have actually played. Especially the early ones, you know, like the original Prince of Persia. When you look at the original Prince of Persia, it is so good in terms of like, it's like an early example almost of a Metroidvania, but it's actually what they like to call a cinematic platformer because of just how much data, how much sprite work has gone into that character, that everything looks so smooth and fluid. It's a beautiful game. I highly recommend. If you've played the games have you ever dreams where you could where you could do anything? Have you ever played the games like Flashback or just trying to think of other games that are like Flashback. What's the other one? Another World. Flashback, Another World, games like that. If you play games like that, I highly recommend, if you haven't already, you probably have already played Prince of Persia at that point, I highly recommend that you play the original Prince of Persia, because I think you would genuinely love it. It's very similar to those kinds of games. Yeah, like Kiko said, Another World Flashback, yeah. And like, despite the fact that Metroid and Castlevania would come a little bit later, they are very early examples of something that is very close to Metroidvanias. So if you're into Metroidvanias, definitely check out games like Another World Flashback and, of course, the original Prince of Persias. I think a lot of people are more knowledgeable of Sands of Time, and that's a really good game. And that entire reboot series, aside from the very first one is a little touch and go. I liked it, but, you know, it's touch and go. But, like, Two Crowns and Warrior Within, those are pretty good. Those are really good. I think a lot of people played those. It was based off of Sands of Time that we got the Jake Gyllenhaal movie. That a lot of people didn't like, despite the fact that Jake Gyllenhaal is actually Persian. Can you remember that? Everyone went off about Jake Gyllenhaal playing a Persian. They should have got a Persian actor. And Jake Gyllenhaal's like, I am Persian. It's like, well, not Persian enough. That was funny. I like that. That was really good. I actually didn't mind the movie. It wasn't great. It wasn't like an amazing movie, but it was alright. It was okay. It was better than, it was definitely a lot better than the Assassin's Creed movie that came out more recently. It's not you can say Sands of Time being so well known was a shame. The movie being so well known is a shame, because I think more people need to actually play the damn games. But yeah, I think that, you know, that's kind of like the last time people played Prince of Persia. Like, we haven't really seen much because see, Assassin's Creed was going to be a Prince of Persia. That was where Assassin's Creed was originally going to be. They were coming up with a new Prince of Persia game, and they were like, hey, we can make this its own thing. And so they made Assassin's Creed. And, like, you can kind of see it in the original. You can definitely feel it in the original, that there's definitely Prince of Persia elements. All the free running and climbing and stuff like that. That is so on point for classic Prince of Persia. But because they were so focused on Assassin's Creed over the past few decades, that we just haven't gotten a new Prince of Persia. And then the first one that we get, Prince of Persia Lost Crown, an amazing game, by the way. And what happens? They don't monetize it. They don't advertise it. Very few people knew that this game existed. It got such good scores. It got really high critical scores, but it sold so poorly. I genuinely don't know why. I think people think back to things like Warriors Within, and Warrior Within wasn't great. I think Two Crowns was better than Warrior Within. But, I think people think back to that and they think, oh yeah, that's an old franchise, they're just trying to capitalize. I don't need to care about that. You know, you see that a lot. People not willing to go outside a certain comfort zone. And when they see a game and they think, oh yeah, that's just that ancient franchise they're trying to bring back. And they don't try it. They don't want to explore something new. Man, you've put yourself to a disservice if you have not... Oh yeah, that's correct. Sorry, I almost got double take there because I didn't realize. I thought I had played longer than that. 16%. I'm going to be here for a while. Okay then. But yeah, I think that anyone that has not played this game is if you enjoy Metroidvanias, if you like Super Metroid, if you like Castlevania, if you like Hollow Knight and Silk Song, definitely try this game. Oh my goodness, please try this game. This game is great. It genuinely is. Did you know that American Super Mario Bros. 2 is actually a reskinned localization of a game called Doki Doki Panic, but with Mario characters? I didn't know! If you like shovelware, this game is for you. I didn't say shovelware, I was gonna say Shovel Knight. Not shovelware, Shovel Knight. I definitely didn't say shovelware. But no, I've said this before. I feel like maybe it's a trust issue, you know? I feel like people don't come and watch me play Prince of Persia, not because they dislike Prince of Persia, but because they're like, well, I don't need to care about this game. You really should care about this game. Maybe, like I said, maybe it's a trust issue. Maybe people don't trust that I pick good games. But this is a great game. This genuinely is a great game. I strongly recommend, if you haven't, you should definitely give it a try, give it a play. Right, where am I at? I've got 1,000 crystals. I've got 1,000 time crystals. I still need to follow the prince. Side quest, that's what I'm looking for. So, I'm still looking for the lost warrior. Still looking for this deserter's, was his brother? Find his friend. And a cannonball. Okay. And I still need to find the Sands of Time. So, I've only got part 1 of the prophecy? It says 1 of 5. I definitely have found 2 jars of the Sands of Time. Interesting. Very interesting. What can I afford? I've got like I said, I got 1,000 gems. I might be able to afford some upgrades.
Welcome.
Slightly reduce incoming poison effect damage. That's... I got a Xerxes coin. I don't even know what the Xerxes coins are for. I might grab one of those. Okay, old currency. That's all it says. Okay, cool. I'll get the Horned Viper as well. Because I might need that. I think I might need that. There's some poison areas that I've encountered already. And I've already done these upgrades. Okay. Alright, tar very much. Let's go talk to the muscle mommy. Hi.
Welcome. Do you wish something forged?
I might, yes. So I can upgrade. Slightly decreases the power of incoming melee attacks. So that improves my defense. I'm not really interested in that right now. I can improve the quiver of wait. Oh, that's a buy. That's not an upgrade. My bad. I can upgrade the quiver of Menelaus. So I go from 10 arrows to 15. It's probably a good one. We'll do that one. Cool. I still can't upgrade my swords because I need this metal. I've seen a couple of them, but I don't know how to get to them. You could play E.T. for Atari 2600 or Superman 64 and I'd still be here. I tell you what, I do plan on playing E.T. at some point. I do, because it's not a bad game. E.T. has got such a bad rap, but I would like to play it at some point on stream. Superman 64, though, I tell you what, how about you play Superman 64 and I can have a day off? Defense is how you last longer, not necessarily how you win. It's true, but if you can live longer, you can attack more. It also means you can be a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Reckless with your attacks, especially in this game. Let's have a look. Moderately increases max health. The additional health boost can only be regenerated at Wak Wak trees. We're going to take... Ooh, I can only upgrade 1, maybe 2 at most. Currently using the Wolf's Bride. 5th attack. Press. Okay. So what's that going to do? If I upgrade that, will I get like a 6th attack? Will there be a 6th attack in my combo? That sounds... Oh, we'll do that one. We'll do that one. See what happens. See what I get. Land a 5th attack at the end of extended combo. Press Y right when the 4th attack hits the enemy. Oh. That didn't really seem to change. Oh, that's right. I need the Xerxes coins for. Oh, okay. With 600 crystals and a Xerxes coin, I can upgrade that to a 6th attack. Ooh, okay. Alright. I get it now. I understand. I can't afford to do another one. Alright, we are gonna come back and get that upgrade when I have the time crystals. Thanks, Gahiva. Appreciate it. Someone on Twitter said that Knights is basically Superman 64. Instead of being offended, I find it hilarious. They may have well said Pilot Wings 64. Yeah, that's so strange. That's a very weird comparison to make. Wait a second. What's this door for? Okay, sure. So what they just said is, within these walls resound the greatest feats from the greatest legendary warriors. Since time immortal, 1,000 brave souls have tried to match them. But legends do not repeat themselves. The Divine Trials side quest? Tick tick death. Survive and reach to the end. Follow the... Oh no! A rhythm game? I suck at rhythm games. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's no rhythm to this. You just need to... Okay, thankfully it's not really a rhythm game. Oh no! Okay, you know what? No. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this in the future. We're not... No. Okay. So, let's have a look. Where were we last? Really? That's it? Oh, I can just go up the elevator. I don't need to use this. I can go up the elevator. It's fine. Hang on. I just had a thought. There was a chest that I couldn't reach before. But I can reach it now. Let's go do that first. Where was that? It was here? Yeah, that's the one. Okay, we need to go there first. Let's get that chest. Oop. That's a wall. That's not where I'm supposed to be going. Ah, no, wait. What are my buttons? I forgot my buttons. Damn it. Come on. Cool. Oh! Ow! Damn it! Ah, yeah, I'm out of practice. It's only been a week. Like, come on. Seriously. Right, I can get that now. No, I can't. Wait, hold on. Can I not? Ah! Yes, I can, but... Okay, that's gonna be... Oh, okay, alright. Ah, no. There we go. I got pants! Radiant skin. Change Sargon's look. Equip a new skin in the character menu. Oh. Oh, skins. There we go. Oh, hello. Wait. I know. That's kind of boring. Warrior within armor? Hell yeah. Wait, did I get this? The wondrous... This is from the remake. Prince of Persia with the big long scarf and everything. Or they added a rogue prince. Oh my god, why is he purple? Why is he... I don't like rogue prince. I think rogue prince looks ugly as hell. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's really cool though. Hang on a minute. Does he actually have the... Ah, he doesn't have the really stupidly long scarf. Ah, no, okay. I didn't realize they had skins. Yet. That's cool though. I like this one. I like that. I like the warrior within armor. That's so cool. Nice. So that's how Ubisoft added microtransactions. Are they microtransactions? I don't think there are microtransactions in this game. Oh, for this game. Maybe there are. I don't know. I haven't really looked. That's cool though. I like that. I like the war. I've always liked the warrior within armor. I don't like the game as much as Oi! Oi! I'm gonna get my timing right on this. Look at my HP. Hang on a minute. I need to go talk to a tree. Give me my HP back. Thank you. Warrior within armor sounds like you're talking about knight. It is. I mean, it's leather armor, isn't it? It's kind of like very roguish. Hang on. There we go. So where do I have to go? Where am I going next? I need to get back to the elevator and go up. There was also a thing here, look. There's like a coin or something. I think it's a Xerxes coin. I'm not really sure how to get to it, but it looks like I need to come up from below. I might be able to get there from this direction. So, yeah, elevator. Break that, thank you. That's one of the combos I need to remember to do, is the stab. I need the stab so that I can break their shields. But I always forget to do it as my first attack. I can't quite reach that. Wait, no, I'm too high. Hang on, too high. There we go. There we go. Nearly there. Okay, so I need to go up in the elevator. Oh, I'm so glad that I found the skins. I don't dislike the way that Sargon looks in this game. I think he looks great. But, that just looks freaking cool. I've always been a fan of that armor set. Oh, I need to go up. Oh, I see. Okay, nothing there. Oh, okay. Am I going the right way? I am. Ooh, a chest. New amulet. The 4 royal stars. Slightly increases all melee attack damage in the air. Equip your amulets at a whack tree. Okay. Oh, I can't break through there? Oh, that's a dead end. How do I get under there then? Oh, wait. Can I see the... Can I see a corner? Hang on. I can see a corner. Is there a secret room here? Ooh, okay. Ooh. Otherwise, hang on. There might be a way through here? Because that looks like it's, that looks like it's sealed, but there's a, like a weaving, winding area there, and this bit goes up. So maybe that'll connect across. I'm not sure. Really not sure. I know where I'm going, though. I need to go up here. So... Oh, there's a big dude down there. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, was there always a dude there? Okay. We'll end him rightly. What we got? Citadel elevator. Head down to reach the elevator. Oh, I've done that. I've done that. Thank you. What next? What next, oh tablet of wisdom? I'm not gonna get up that way. Maybe this way? That feels like maybe very double jumpy. Hang on. Maybe not. Okay. Oh, look at that. I'm right above spikes. I gotta drop down through this. Nice. Okay. We good. We good. Whew. Can I go up? Oh, I can. Hang on. I can do this. Okay. I'm always feeling, like, very cautious when I go into a new room because I have no idea what's gonna happen. Oh, there's a whack tree up there. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, I can't get up there. Oh, yes. Wait. Yeah, I can. I do that. That lowers an elevator. Oh, okay. I get it. Hang on. There we go. Right? And then I can go Oh, no. I'm not going to be able to make that. Oh, it's a can. Oh, brilliant. Do I need to drop down onto this one? Hang on. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Can I... There we go. Oh, that drops that down. Right, so I can go like this. Hang on. No. Hang on. Let go. Let go. Put that back on there. Put that on there. Up there. Oh, but I can't get any higher than that. Oh, wait. Yes, I can. I can just hit the lever again. Derp. Okay. Oh, my... This room is so good. Man, this is a cool puzzle. Invocation of the Simurgh. The Simurgh has always preserved the harvests of the plains of the Fars and protected Persia from the forces of evil. Grateful Persia has always relied on his wisdom to choose the one who will guide her. Once in a generation, when the future heir reaches the age of 12, the sacred procession of the presentation to the Simurgh takes place. At the head of the procession, followed by all the inhabitants of the citadel, the sovereign and his child first go to the Tower of Silence to pay tribute to all of the previous kings and invite their spirits to accompany the ceremony. At the Tower of Silence, the mortal remains of the previous king lay in rest with the key of kings in their hands. Passed down from their predecessor, the sovereign and his child seize it for the day and present it to the Persian people. The procession then makes its way to the top of the king's palace at the Simurgh temple, its gate opening only for members of the royal family. Alone they cross before the eyes of the assembled people, the gate to the Simurgh temple. At the heart of the temple lies the cup of Jamshid, the threshold between worlds. The sovereign then invokes the Simurgh to visit. The Simurgh cross the threshold between worlds, and his divine essence, the heart of the Simurgh, materializes in the cup of Jamshid. The sovereign presents his child and submits him to his judgment. If he deems the child worthy, the Simurgh appears and his presence illuminates the entire temple. If he deems the child worthy, he takes on the appearance of a tiny bird and lands on the child's shoulder, designating them as the heir to the throne. The Simurgh crosses the threshold between worlds again, and his visible form disappears. Only his invisible presence remains. The sovereign and his child pass through the Simurgh gate once more. The sovereign presents the Persian people their new king or queen and reveals to the people their new name, the royal name that will be given to them when their father leaves the world of the living to rest in the Tower of Silence. Thus and always, sovereigns are appointed. Thus, still a child, Darius, future king of kings, saw the Simurgh land on his shoulder. Thus, the name of Darius was revealed to the Persian people, and his future reign announced. Oh, I got chills reading that one. That's so cool. There's a YouTube channel I like to watch. It's called Mysterious Middle East, and it's like, it's basically it talks about mythologies, and it talks about like even like modern conspiracies and things like that. But it talks about it from like an Islamic slash traditional Arabic perspective, and I really, really like it. Like, I like learning things and seeing how the world works from other people's perspectives. You know, we can look at some things, right, and we see things in a particular way because of the way that our culture has taught us, the way we've been brought up. If we see some bestial creature of spirit and, you know, red and flames, we often think demon. But that's not necessarily the case in, like, Arabic and Islamic tradition. They're more likely not going to go, oh man, that's a demon. They're going to think that's a jinn. And jinn and demon are very similar in many ways, but to conflate the two as being the same would be a disservice, I think, to both cultures. And so, like, learning to appreciate the world from other perspectives is really interesting to me. And I've been really enjoying Mysterious Middle East and learning about things from Middle Eastern perspective, learning about the culture, the Arabic cultures and things like that. It's just really, really cool. I love this. And this, you know, obviously this is a fantasy. This is a fantasy based in those traditions. But it is still based on those traditions. Oh. She done died. Okay. Oh, hi. Oh my goodness, I shouldn't have blocked that. Okay, fair enough. Woo! Ducked. That was close. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. Oh no. I pressed block instead of dodge. There he goes. Alright, you died to that guy? Really? You died to that guy? Wow. Naren, stop mocking the corpses. Sorry.
Here you are at last.
Yeah, here I am at last. Who are you?
Do we know each other?
Oh, we may have already met in another timeline.
We've met many times in the past and in the future.
Yeah, okay. Timey-wimey stuff. Got it.
Sorry, old man. I don't have time for this.
No time? Damn right, you don't have time.
No one has time. Wait, hold on a second. I recognize that voice actor.
None of us do, Sargon.
How do you know my name?
You don't have time, I don't have time, nobody has time.
That actually, that's a really good point. Nobody has time. Nobody has time. I was really hoping there'd be like a secret over there, but okay. Whoa, look at the chandelier. This is amazing. Oh, these chandeliers are really cool. I'm not jumping off that. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Okay. Hang on. There we go. Oh, there's something up. There's something up there. There's a platform. Maybe that platform will drop when I get up there. Okay, that'll be a shortcut later. How'd you know my name? I don't think anyone's accused Sargon of being particularly smart. It's like, that's true. How'd you know my name? Are you not Sargon? Right. Then the important thing is that I know you, not how I know you. Oh, what was... I forgot about the daggers. I forgot they have throwing daggers. Oh, I missed that one. There you go. All right, there's a fracture in time nearby, a time wound. Where is it though? Hang on. Oh, right there. Yeah, that'll do it. Cool. So we got ourselves a new fast travel location. Where are we? Like, what? We're up way higher than I thought we were gonna get. Like, I thought this was the roof. And we're even higher again. Wow. Look at this. Look at this place. Wait, where's the Simurgh? Remember we saw the Simurgh? Its wings were wrapped around the castle. Oh, it's an elevator. What have they done? I hope they haven't done something, you know, that they can't fix. I hope they haven't killed the Simurgh. Oh, that lead... No, wait, that's different. I can't get to that one from there. What is this? Hang on. I thought maybe... I don't know if I can activate secret rooms by using the... Oh, there's another whack-work tree here. Okay. It's nice of them to give me lots of places to save, but it makes me worried what I'm gonna be up against. Oh, wow. Okay. This is cool. This is like an ancient stellar observatory. This is where astronomy and astrology become one. Look at that. Oh, I can't get up there. Oh, I can't... Yeah, I can't get up there. I think I might be here a bit early. This is cool, though. Oh my goodness. I must have gotten you... Wow, look at that. Okay. I definitely need to be here at some point in the future. I'm going to take a screenshot. I probably don't need to. Man, that's really cool. I feel like if they kill the Simurgh, more than just timey-wimey stuff would go wacky. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I think there's a line that's missing. Hang on. Oh, there we go. There we go. Sorry. Yeah. I saw your comment. Have they killed you at some point in time? That didn't come through because of the word killed. Thanks, YouTube. Appreciate it. Maybe say, you know, have you been defeated or something like that would work better. But so yeah, we know at one point in the future I've been defeated because can I don't know if I can get back up there. Oh wait, yes, of course I can. Yeah, we know I've been defeated at least one point in the future because we got Menelaus's bow from my own body.
Ghassan can't be far now.
Which means Menelaus died. And then we went and we met Menelaus and he's like, but I've got my bow. Yeah, so there is an alternate future where Menelaus dies, I get the bow from Menelaus, and then I die. And then I get the bow from my future self. I love this game. I genuinely love this game. They have got no problem doing a complete mind screw on you. Well, there's Ghassan.
Ghassan, and no sudden moves. I have no wish to hurt you.
You have no wish to hurt him?
Sargon, listen to me.
Ghassan is coming with me.
Step aside, Sargon.
What?
I'll deal with this.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Varum. Anahita, please surrender. Varum?
No way! No way!
No!
Ghassan!
Anahita, what are you hiding?
How dare you, Varum? You killed our prince. Have you no honor?
Honor, duty.
Okay.
Don't we
Everything's
all have blood on
flipped.
our hands?
Everything's
What
flipped.
makes you different?
I'm not after the throne, and I don't prey on the innocent. So long as I'm alive, you'll never get the crown.
So be it.
Oh my goodness. Varum was the bad guy all along? If you do decide to play this game, I do recommend playing it on something like Xbox or PC because the graphics are
Why kill the prince?
better.
The sun was just
It's a little bit
ball.
muddy, but whatever.
Trust my judgment.
So you truly want the throne?
What will you do about it?
Exactly what you taught me.
Held to the yeah. Oh, what the heck was
Your
that?
worst. No chance.
No, okay. Oh, that keeps hitting me. Okay. Oh, good grief. Maybe I'm not supposed to win this. Okay, gotta lock in for this one. Oh, he does a feint as well? Oh, oh my goodness, that attack.
Try me.
You do a reckless attack. Oh, no. That's his block. It's not a feint. It's a block. It's a counterattack. Oh, okay. He's just Superman. He's just straight up Superman. He's immune to arrows as well.
Do your worst.
I'm doing my worst right now, actually.
This was your doing, Sargon.
My doing? What'd I do? Oh no, he's not human. He's not human. Oh crap.
Your anger is sharper than your sword, Sargon. First time for everything.
Oh no. Oh sh!
Your efforts are futile. There's nothing you can do to stop me. I will erase every chapter, every word of your story. I
He's...
can't do it
Does
all.
he have the sense of time? Whoa, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. No way. Is this the me that I find?
The gods chose me. I am the rightful king. Accept it. You can still change your mind, Sargon.
I did.
Oh yeah, I wasn't there. My body wasn't there, was it? Hey Paul, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today?
You are a weapon raised to serve Persia. This is the greatest honor. Remember, Sargon.
I am Sargon. I have come to challenge the White Lion of Persepolis.
You stray dog. What ditch did you crawl out of?
Lower your weapons.
General Ned.
Stand down. He'd tear you apart.
And where should we deliver your corpse, young man?
Dump me on the banks of the Aras or the Yazd Plains. It's all the same to me.
What brings you here, young warrior?
People say you're the greatest warrior in all of Persia. So, I've come to prove them wrong.
Very well then. You are a brave one, Sargon. I'll give you that. And bravery is what makes us immortals.
How am I still alive?
Because you're an immortal.
How could I be so wrong? Guys. Where's Layla?
What's at the end of your blade?
A rock.
In this case, the ground. Your anger blinds you, Sargon.
Hassan is dead. The Immortals have failed.
Victory,
I know,
failure.
right?
Must every passing encounter on your journey be given a name?
Oh.
Hey, give me the eye. It's mine.
Okay. Hang on a second. There's a lot to take in right there. So Anahita was not trying to kidnap Ghassan. Anahita was trying to protect Ghassan from Varen, who was the leader of the Immortals. And Varen just murdered the prince. Just straight up killed the prince. The Prince of Persia is dead, ladies and gents. Oh my goodness. And now I've got to chase after our own personal Rafikis. Okay, that's fine. Well, that doesn't look good, does it? Oh, now. Hold out. Hold on now. Okay. Have I been here before? Map unavailable. I feel like I've been here before because I've been... Woo! Okay, I've been somewhere where there was a, where there was collapsing... Oops! Too much of a jump there. Okay. Whoa! Hello. I've been in a place like this before. Child's toy. The remains of a time when children could play in the streets of the Citadel. Oh my god. This is what the Citadel looks like now? The upper city is so beautiful. Compared to this.
How did an old woman manage to survive here in this pest-ridden hole?
That old woman's only got 2 fingers on that hand, so I don't think she's necessarily a 100% human woman.
No one cares about the ancients. The present rushes blindly forward, erasing the past. We belong to times gone by. We are the forgotten ones.
You're in the Lazarus pit?
That is why we have survived.
It is glowing green, yeah.
A shame. The past can shine a light upon the future, after all.
Perhaps it can. Is there anything you can tell me about what happened here on Mount Qaf?
Of course. But you must do something for me first. All my children are dead, killed by Erlich. A mighty boar god, servant of hell, must pay.
Okay.
Erlich took my family. Go take his life.
Okay.
I promise I will tell you the history of this place.
Alright. I'm just gonna break all your stuff. Gotta go find Erlich. Oh, I don't have a map here, do I? No. Okay. I guess I have to go down? Oh, there's a thing. Dropped locket. A note inside a tarnished locket. Please, flee the city with us while there's still time. We can't stay here any longer. The Magi say that the gate will hold only so long. It isn't safe, especially for those of us without magic. Mother and I will wait just beyond. Please come with us. You know we love you. Selling scrap in a dying city is no life. Love always, your beloved sister, G. I hear whistling. Was that? Oh! Oh! Ow. Oh my goodness, they've all got poison. I shouldn't have listened to the whistling. They're like rat people. Oh my goodness, I'm poisoned. I'm really poisoned. Straight into the poison. Oh no. Oh. Oh my goodness, they're so fast. I'm about to die. Ow. Okay, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead. Stay in the circle of healing. Oh, it's you! Oh, I don't like this. I'm already out of potions. Okay. Oh, hello. That's a Xerxes coin. Oh no! Ooh, crystals, hello. There's a thing there. Oh, heck. Okay. There seems to be a wak-wak tree down here, so I think we're... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Oh, that's brutal. Okay. Oh. Do I have to do this again? Actually, I should probably just check my side quests. Oh no, I still got the side quest. It's fine. And I can't go this way because that was the... Okay, I can destroy something on the other side of the wall, though. Alright. Wait, poisoned? What? How am I poisoned? Ow. Damn it. Oh my goodness. Okay, one down, one down. Okay, we good for now. There's another one. I'm just running. I'm just gonna run. So this I can just drop down. Oh, I didn't pick up the coin. The pickups don't save. I beg your pardon. There we go. Whoa! Oh, one of those things! We encountered one of those before. In the library. Okay. Whoa! Nope, you're not gonna get me this time. Maybe he won't. Oh, he's gonna try. Holy crap. Okay, hang on. Amulets. Where's my amulet of anti-poison? What can I swap? Holy moly. Alright, I'm gonna have to do the... Maybe that one. Swap those around. Don't need those. Don't need to pick up time crystals from distance if that's, I much prefer to be anti-poison right now. Damn. Following the whistle was a rookie mistake. I think I needed to, though. It does seem like I needed to go that way. Oh, what the? Whoa, flaming arrows. Ow! 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 Oh my goodness, go away! When did I get poisoned? Oh, was... Come on! Stop it now. I don't care if this is, Oh, that was one of the Lost Warriors. Nice. I have very little by way of HP left. Oh, I don't like this place. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Let me, Here goes all my Athra. Do I still not have a map? Hang on. I still don't have a map. Damn it. Oh, did I get poisoned? What did I get poisoned by? Oh, no, I'm back up here. No, 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 no. Just no, okay? Okay, so that's a loop. I at least know where I'm going. I don't want to go in there. Do you know what? We're gonna go back to the Wak-Wak tree. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the Wak-Wak. Oh! No, that's poison. Oh, that's poison. That's poison. That's definitely poison. Oh, damn it. At least I got a Wak-Wak tree to start at. Though that poison, even with the Horned Viper medallion, just, yeah, brutal. Does so much damage. Oh my goodness, that is so... Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. the spike of difficulty. God damn it. That's the way. Get him on the... Head up to reach the elevator. Oh, wait. Is this like the same elevator? Oh. Okay, hold on a minute. No, I can't. Oh my goodness, did I survive that? Thank you, glitches. Appreciate. Shut up. Shut up. Okay. Oh, I'm up here now. Lower city. This is the same elevator. This is the same elevator. I can get to the upper city from here. Please say I've got the map now. Still no map. But I know where I am. Oh, no. Wait, do I need to talk to... Wait, I didn't mean to do that. That was a mistake. I still can't look at the map. Yeah. I still can't look at the map. Okay, interesting. Maybe I wasn't supposed to come this way. But I'm glad that I did. I actually do want to go this way because I want to go in here. Excuse me, I've got a question for you, please.
Welcome. Do you wish something forged?
Yes, please. Could you... Ooh, hello. I can get some more old currency. I want to upgrade my horned viper, please. Yes. Well, I wanted you to upgrade it, not flatten it, but whatever, same thing. Can I do it again? 600. I don't have enough. Thank you. Wait, hang on, she's got a thing to say.
Welcome.
Oh no, Chakram Tempest. Trigger area damage at the Chakram's position. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so she didn't have anything else to say. Alright, cool. Well, that should at least help me a little bit. I can't imagine it's going to help me much. Oh, there's some new stuff here, though. Exit.
Hi, Sargon.
No, I don't want to buy a hint. No. Thank you. Do you have new stuff? What new stuff have you got?
Welcome.
King Jamshid emits a special sound to indicate nearby treasure chest. I do want that. Oh! No! 1,000! Oh, damn it! I just have to start breaking every pot that I can find. Yes, I'm coming. What I do, I'm shoving this sword up your ass. Ew. This horrible sludge down here. Ooh. Arrow refill. Can I chakra on that? I can. What did that do? I'm not sure what that did. Oh no! There was an instant kill. There was a... Oh. Oh, I see. It changes the direction of the walls. Okay. Bugger. Stop being poisoned now. Thank you. Where are we being led? Oh, I can hear the whistling again. Hang on. I can hear the whistling again in that room. So what's down there? Never mind. I thought maybe the spinning things would separate or something. I'd be... Oh my goodness, did it twice. There he is. Hey, Alistair, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Okay. I'm not hearing any whistling. I'm gonna go back. Too toxic to handle? Yeah, a little bit. What? Okay. Nope. Damn it. I know I've got to do there. That. Well. Hold it now there, boyo. Let's grab those sands of time. Oh no! Oh, that was, oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Alright, so, maybe I've got to go down?
old man.
Yeah, tell me about it. Oh, there's another wak tree down here. Oh, strain to poison. Come on. Oh, there he is. Could you please... sorry, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go awaken a tree if you don't mind. There we go. Oh, now where? Wait. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. Okay. Yeah, can I jump up through? I can't jump up through those. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to go. I can't go down. Crap. I can't, see, I can't do a dash. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that. Right. I can't do a dash followed by a jump. You can only dash after a jump. I genuinely have no idea where I'm supposed to go here. Oh! I can walk. Okay. Alright, so apparently I can stand on the lumps of things that appear. Okay. Never would have expected that, but alright, sure. If you say so, game. Oh, no! It's the combination, like, everything in this room is an instant kill. So you've got to platform your way through in time with the game. And if you fail at all, you go back to the beginning. This is quite the challenge. Ah, come on. Oh, come on! I just lightly tapped it like that. Why did he jump so high? No, game, you're starting to piss me off now. There we go. There we go. That time it actually just tapped and it worked. Alright. That was a bit of a slog. Could definitely have done better. Okay. Now, where exactly are we? Oh, is this another tree? Oh my goodness, I just walked straight into that. Okay. I gotta give it to them, right? These are some difficult challenges up here, but at least they're putting trees everywhere. Makes it a little bit easier to deal with. That was mean platform. It really was, yeah. Oh. This is a giant claw. Looks like a bird claw. Looks like an eagle claw. Maybe it's the Simurgh's claw. Whoa! Chill.
Another. We were one and the same. Only I chose a different path. I don't understand. Time no longer flows like a river. It's a raging sea where all fates are intertwined. I too tried to find Prince Ghassan, but Mount Qaf is getting the better of me. You found the Simurgh's powers.
I did. Oh yeah, there was one scene where I was going through and the Simurgh's face just appeared on the screen. Finally a Sargon that gets it.
I can save us all. Give them to me.
Wait, so the other versions of me didn't get the Simurgh's power. That's why they die.
No. You already had your chance, and you failed. I can do better than you.
Damn right I can.
Give me your powers.
Oh, ow. Oh, shit. Missed that one. Oh, damn it. Oh! Damn it. Nope. Oh, you get! Whoa! Got him! Oh, yes! Oh. That was fun. That was really fun. Man, those fights are really good. Harash's Ray. Fire a powerful beam that goes through enemies. Hold Y or X to aim accurately. Release to fire. Can be triggered from the ground or in the air. Equip as your Athra surges at a Wak-Wak tree. Alright. Do I want that one? I've been using my Barman's Breath quite a lot. So I don't really want to use that just yet. I think I want to keep using Barman's Breath because I'm going to need it for the healing. If I had more crystals, I would go back and get the potions upgrade so I can get 3 potions. But for now, I need Barman's Breath for that. Well, I say I need Barman's Breath. You know, it is what it is. Oh, it's another Simurgh feather. There he is. Allows you to crystallize your current position and action in a shadow with L. Tap L once the shadow is placed to return to the position and replay the crystallized action. As long as the shadow is active, the indicator will appear on the bottom left of the screen. Hold L to shatter the shadow. Sorry, what? Interesting. So if I do that and I go over here and I... So I basically get a rewind. Yeah, basically making myself a little save state. That's right. I imagine you can only do it like once per room. Like if I put... Hang on, this is probably should test that. If I put one in this room... Sorry, not once per room. What I mean is, I can't do it across rooms. Yeah. Okay, you can only do it in the room that you're in. Okay. Oh, that... Oh, I just realized that makes so much sense. Think of all the puzzles where I have to go into a room to activate a lever, but I can't actually leave the room again because it locks it. Now I can go into a room, activate a lever, which will lock the door, and then I can teleport back out.
You know,
oh, there he is.
You're not the only one acquiring the Simurgh's powers.
I'm not. Who's the other one? Oh.
You seem stronger, but not strong enough to save a friend yet.
Is it the dude? I can't remember what his name is all of a sudden. Varen. Is Varen collecting Simurgh feathers?
Save a friend? What do you mean?
Oh, so now you have time for me. Are you courageous enough and clever enough to save your friend? Along a timeline of the past, Ghassan is there.
Oh. Oh! Go back to that time. Save Ghassan and save... I've forgotten what her name is now. My brain isn't working tonight. I'm very sorry. So I can go back in time, find Anahita. Yeah, thank you. I can save Anahita and Ghassan from Varen.
Wait, is there a way to save Ghassan? Tell me. I'll do whatever it takes.
Well, all right, I'll tell you. But you must deal with someone with the darkest of souls. A soul so dark and dangerous, she relishes in chaos.
Oh?
But how do I find her if I don't have my eye?
What eye? You already have 2 of those.
My orb, prism, eye thing that you stole.
Oh, that thing. You had it all along.
No, I didn't. I was pressing the minus button. I certainly didn't have it all along.
But how?
Here, I'll show you where evil lives.
Oh, that's a long way away. Well, at least I can see the map again. Alright. So I need to go there. Pit of Eternal Sands. Okay.
Look for her within the pit of the Eternal Sands. You must show proof of courage and cleverness to get there.
Okay. And I think with that one, I'm gonna save it right there. Maybe you got it back when you defended against your other self? Maybe. I don't know. But he did say I had it all along, so... I know, I think the old man can play with realities. He definitely had it, that's the thing. We saw it in his hand. He was actually holding it. So maybe he can manipulate time as well. Who knows? Maybe the old man is one of my future selves. Let's be real, anything is possible in this place. Or maybe the young girl isn't a young girl at all. Maybe the young girl is a young boy, and that's the future of the young girl. Wow. Alright, and unfortunately with that one, we are going to close it off there for this evening. I'm just going to take us over to the chatting screen. I know it's been a short one, but yeah, we'll jump on over to the chatting screen now, and we'll call it early for tonight, unfortunately. Alrighty, welcome back. Welcome back. How are you guys doing? Have you been enjoying the stream so far? I'm really sorry that I have to cut this one short. I am not feeling very well at all. I've got my aircon blowing on me right now, and I still feel incredibly warm and incredibly sweaty. Honestly, I'm just lucky. I'm just lucky that I haven't needed to you know, go to be right back during this stream. But I think I'm pushing my luck a little bit too far right now. I haven't been feeling well since last night. I think I ate something that has given me a little bit of food poisoning. So, unfortunately, I do have to call it early. I've just repeated myself several times. Either way, that's what's going to happen, unfortunately. That is just the way it is. So, anyway, big thank you to everyone who has joined us here this evening. I can see that there's actually a few more people here tonight than we've had in previous Prince of Persia streams, which is great, because ultimately that is my goal here, you know? I want you guys to discover games that are awesome, and this game... I think this stream, you know, it's been short. It's just been 2 hours, but the past 2 hours of this stream have been nothing but exciting. Like, it started off with a little bit of exploration. We're finding our way to the top. We saw that beautiful horizon scene. And then, truth revealed. Anahita was not the villain. Varen is just murdered Ghassan. And then we find ourselves being thrown into the depths. And then we had to fight ourselves. Man. These past 2 hours in this game have been incredible. It's been so exciting. It has definitely taken my mind off the fact that I'm feeling really sick right now. And I hope that this, if nothing else, is a great example for you of why you should be playing this game. I think the Switch version... I mentioned about graphics earlier. And the reason I'm playing this version is because... I'm not really a graphics snob. I don't really care if things are a little bit muddy looking. I don't really care if they're not perfect. I think this game definitely could do with the Switch 2 update. I don't have... I've got a Switch 2. I'm using a Switch 2. If I was playing this on the original Switch, I would understand. But this does feel like it should get a Switch 2 update. I very much doubt that it will, though. Because that means Ubisoft having to actually give a shit about this game, which they don't and never have. If you do like fancy graphics, though, might I suggest you get the Xbox version, or the PlayStation 4 version, or the Steam version. Unfortunately, this game is not on something like GOG, that I have not been able to find it on other sites, but it is available on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and of course, like I said, I want you to experience this game. I realize it's giving money to Ubisoft. Maybe if you want, in that case, maybe find other ways of being able to play it. I'm sure they exist. But what I will say is, the reason that I'm playing this, like I said at the very beginning of this series, I'm not playing this for Ubisoft. I'm playing this for the Ubisoft Montreal developers that put their hearts and souls into this amazing game and then got nothing but you know, punishment for it, honestly. The development team that put this together were quickly disbanded after the game failed to meet sales expectations, which I think is, you know, nonsense on account of the fact that Ubisoft didn't market this game. So, it's a game that I was excited for. I saw it during a Nintendo Direct, so of course I bought the physical copy on Switch when it first came out. This game runs like a dream, but the graphics are a little bit lower quality. So if you prefer better graphics as well as performance, yeah, you can definitely find that on other platforms. Otherwise, I have seen this game on sale so many times on Switch. So, you know, wouldn't be a terrible idea to get it there. Yeah, anyway, like I said, I want to encourage you guys to discover new games, maybe games that you haven't found for yourself, and in doing so, I hope you discover your next favorite video game. And I there's a lot of people, this is the thing, this is one of the things that's actually kind of frustrating. I know a number of people who are usually here for streams that would love this game, that don't come here because they don't think they need to care about Prince of Persia. And that's a shame. It really is. I really hope that some of those people see these streams and give it a shot, because this game genuinely is a lot of fun. But that is all I can do for this evening. Like I said, I'm very, very ill. I'm going to go take a shower. I will be back. Let me put the schedule back up. There we go. I will be back tomorrow for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That is going to happen. That's still going to happen. But I will let you know at the beginning of tomorrow's stream whether or not it'll be a full-length stream or a short stream like we did today. If it's a short stream, if it turns out to be a short stream, then, you know, it is what it is. I will let you know. But then I'll be back on Friday with Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap, and on Saturday we got a community hangout, which is going to be mostly like a chatting stream. We can chat, we can talk about video games, we can talk about news, like gaming news. I don't want to talk about other news. And we can see what's going on. Like, what are you guys up to? What am I up to? What are we playing? What are we doing outside of the streams? And maybe we'll play like Mario Kart or something like that. I haven't decided. We'll decide on the day. Like if we are having a good conversation, and it turns out no one's really in the mood to play something, then we will just continue having conversation. But if someone comes along and is like, hey, you know, I fancy playing some Mario Kart, we'll play some Mario Kart. We might play some Jackbox. That's another one that's easy for everyone to play. So yeah. That's kind of the plan for Saturday. More of an idea, you know, not quite a plan. We haven't written anything down, but we've got an idea of what we want to do on Saturday. So that's going to be it from me. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining me. I really do appreciate it, especially right now where I'm not feeling at my best. It's great to see you guys in the chat. Even if you're not necessarily chatting, just to see people hanging out. I really like that. So thank you so much. And with that one, I'm going to say, be good to yourselves. Be excellent to each other. Play more video games. And until I see you, peace, love, and high scores. Good night, everyone.